Week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Watson now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Levis. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, it's Levis. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Vikings at 500 hit 6 and 6, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down and 2. You talk about this Rams defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
This is caught, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
I think he has to be safe. That not wind up a touchdown. Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Osborne decides against a run back, and this will come out to the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll go again here with Akers. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 31-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the handoff, running left is Akers. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4.
Watson. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Play action now. Levis.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now it's Mixon running right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Levis to throw off play action.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Oh, the return is Osborne. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
From the 50, it's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
That was another good run, and he's out. day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Seven, our score after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Out. Watson lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. A defensive.
And now before the ball changes hands, he's going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
This is 2nd and 8. From near the goal line, here's Levis.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back in the 9. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's fielded at the 45. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And his throw here is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Levis back to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd down in the yard. Levis. Going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And out of bounds right around the 20. His first catch. Good for 9 and a 1st down. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Cody Barton there to bring him down. 2nd down and 6 now. Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
They'll run a draw now with Akers.
Sheds off the tackle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offense.
And it's intercepted.
And the Vikings will have solid field position as they take over at the 45-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
2nd and 9. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long. That is caught. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Levis now off of play action. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, 29 yards. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. And the lead is up to 5. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Watson's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Here's Watson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we've reached halftime here. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Gabe Davis and the offense getting the football back here. Creeping up on 1,000. Could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now, instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You got an opportunity to catch passes now, too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Levis's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback? Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly?
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Now Levis. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Watson on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Felix Anudike-Uzomah with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Osborne decides against a run back, and this will come out to the 25. Now the Rams offense getting the football back. But right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
To throw on second is Watson. Short throw, it's Higbee. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Back to throw, Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now a give. Akers running left. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10. A handoff running left, Mixon.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Give him 32 on the play. They go back to the ground now with Mixon.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Levis from the gun.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Touchdown, Vikings!
Gabriel Davis.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 19-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken at around the 40. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. With Gabe Davis and the offense getting the football back here.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Short throw, it's Higbee. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now it's Watson. Short throw, it's Higbee.
And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
To throw is Watson. Going up top for Kupp.
And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now a run with Jefferson.
Broken tackle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Mixing up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. A handoff to Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.